Guys, how we doing? How we doing? Ricky, Jack, Spiritual Psychotherapy Services. How we doing? Hold on, let me fix this chat real quick. This thing is massive. There we go. There we go. Guys, what's up? We're making history today. It is our first multi-stream. So right now we're live on Rumble. We're live on YouTube. We're also live on Twitch. And we're live on Facebook. So today is kind of a feel it out stream. We're going to see how everything goes. So far, everything looks good. So we'll see what happens. If we have any issues, if anything starts lagging, any of that type of lame shit, just let me know and we'll get it all squared away. Michael, what's up, brother? Sorry, I just saw yours. I don't know how I want this. I will just leave it right there. To hell with it. Go Blues. Blues? That's hockey, right? I used to be a big hockey fan, not so much anymore. I think everything is good right now. Got the multi-chat going. Got a few people everywhere. All right, we're going to see how this goes. Let me post on Instagram that we are live real quick. Give me 1 second. Whoa. Nice, great picture. Great picture. St. Louis Blues. Yes, that's what it is. I knew. See, I knew. Yeah, when I was a kid, I loved hockey, man. I don't know what happened. I kind of just stopped watching. No, this is from a movie. It's not a real jersey. See, mocks him. If you know what movie this is from, shout out Texas State Champs, 87, 89. If you know what movie this is from, you're a real OG. Give me 1 second, guys. Just gotta share the stream to Instagram real quick. Copy link. Every time I read or say the word link now, it just reminds me of Blade Runner. What am I doing? Oh yeah, Blade Runner. Cells interlinked. Cells interlinked. Unfortunately, if I like you, you'll be Nirvana or The Office. I don't know what that means. Go MG Toe Monk. I have no idea what anybody's talking about. Are you using StreamYard or OBS? So I'm using OBS and actually Rumble Studio. So I checked out StreamYard, but Rumble Studio is free. So, and this is the first test, so we'll see how it goes, but everything looks fine so far. I had to be pretty specific too. I had to like look at bandwidth and all that stuff because I was able to upgrade my computer, but it's still not like supercomputer by any means. And Rumble is good. Rumble Studio is good because I just send my OBS stream to that, and then all the encoding Rumble does. So I don't have to rely on my computer to do any of the encoding to send it. Because if I try to encode a video stream to send it to 4 different platforms, my computer would probably explode. Henry Bob Swillikers. From a guy that had a Scottsdale zip code a long time ago. That was like the one place I never did end up living. I stayed in the East Valley a lot. But I was in like Gilbert, Chandler, Mesa for a little bit, Tempe for a little bit. Actually, no, I never lived in Chandler. Gilbert, Mesa, Tempe, Central Phoenix, and Arcadia. It is hot as balls in here. Give me 1 second. Oh, yeah. Can I set this so it like times out? That's a bit ridiculous. I guess I could just make it smaller. That's better, I suppose. I was in Glendale too. I never lived in Glendale. I never lived in the West Valley. I dated a girl that lived in not Glendale. What's the one past Glendale? It's like right up against the mountains right there. I forget. Yeah, I dated a girl that lived out there, but I lived in the East Valley. I lived in Mesa and Gilbert at that time. So luckily she was cool and she always drove out pretty much to come see me, but it was a mission. Cochise? No, it's another city right there. What the fuck is it called? I gotta remember it now. Because Glendale isn't the furthest out. It's not Surprise. Surprise is up north. It's right south of Surprise. I guess no, because Buckeye is pretty far. God damn it! Now I gotta look. I guess it is Litchfield Park. That's what it's like, that area. Waddell. That's what it is. Waddell. Just south of Surprise, north of Goodyear. Yeah, I was going to say Buckeye is way out there. Sun City is further north. Waddell, that's what it is. I would have never remembered that if I didn't look at the map, but, you know, got to do what we got to do. Oh, Mrs. Henkin, hello. Ian Hawks, what's up, brother? BP365, have you ever been to GLP Speed Living Plus? What the fuck? What is, like, did all you guys, like, get together before this? Be like, let's just talk about a bunch of shit that Tempest will have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. Now I got to Google that. GLP Speed Living Plus. Internet cafe and computer store that offers high-speed internet, esports facilities, and custom-built PCs. Oh shit, that's here? I have not. That looks cool though. Open 24/7. Features high-speed internet in the esports zone. Concert ticket printing. That's random. Well, and they sell computers? Huh. That's pretty sick. I was looking for places that sold PCs, and this place never even popped up. It's like certain things in Thailand, man. I don't know what it is. It's like impossible to Google. Central City South is where I lived for 4 years. Good times. Yeah, I lived in Central Phoenix, but up north. I lived on like Central and Indian School, I think. maybe Camelback. I think it was Central and Camelback. But I lived in Arcadia. Arcadia is dope. Like 32nd Street and Indian School. That's a cool part of town. Dope, good as fuck. Cheap as fuck, good PCs and cafe. I'll have to check it out. There's a place in Bangkok I can't wait to go check out. It's kind of the same thing. They have like a bunch of computers like LAN, so you could play with other games there, but they also have racing sims. And it's like, I think it's like 300 baht for like 2 hours on the racing sim. I would definitely go do that. I've never used like a full-blown like motion racing sim. I think that would be super sick. That's when I get one of those, that's when you know I've made it. That's when I've got the fuck you money. So we got some viewers on Twitch. We've got a couple on Rumble, and all right. I honestly was expecting a lot. We have to figure out how to get to TikTok too. The only thing is like there has to be something where we can make 2 layouts, because this screen layout won't work on TikTok because it's vertical. So we'll have to figure that out. I figured we would start with this, make sure we're all good on the other platforms, and then we'll fucking go from there. One thing at a time. Good bit rate, 0 packets lost, 0 frames dropped. All right, we're looking good. I did a little test run a few weeks ago, just using my computer to try to encode to like 3 different platforms, and it just, as soon as I hit go live, it like worked for about 5 seconds and then just completely died. Are you referring to AIS Esports? Was just there the other day. Very good. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's decently north. Let me see if I can find it again. No, I think it's called Race Zone Simulator. Or no, that's not it. I think maybe Simple Sim Racing. Yeah, it's this one. They like mostly what they do is like they build custom racing sims for people, but they have a few like demos in shop, and you can go in there and pay to use them. Joe is on Rumble. Let's fucking go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yeah, we've if you guys prefer Rumble as well, we've also like we're fully committed to uploading on there as well. I'm not sure if we're gonna do exclusive Rumble videos yet. We're still, I think we've got like 8 followers on there, so not sure if we'll do exclusive stuff. But if you prefer using Rumble to YouTube, all the same videos you can watch all of them on Rumble as well. Cool thing about Rumble though is you are monetized off the start. We haven't gotten paid anything from there. I think I've gotten like 300 views total, but that's pretty cool. Kick is definitely more popular for streaming, but as far as just like video uploads go, I think, because I looked it up before, I was like, should I post on there? They get a decent amount. They get like I think it was like 38 million unique viewers a month. So it's just one of those things, like just because one platform is bigger doesn't mean like another platform is like you should just ignore it. You know what I mean? Like 38 million unique viewers a month, like that's a lot of people. And the thing about Rumble too is like the content we make here, there's not a lot of it on Rumble. So even if I'm not, thinking that it's going to be, our main platform by any means, but it's no real extra work to post on there as well. So it's all good. How do you run 2 chat groups? What's the other kick? This is multi-chat. So this is every platform. So you can see the little icons. All these, everybody here is on YouTube. But Rumble Studio, you can build a multi-chat. You link all your other platforms, and then all the chat shows up in one space, that was one of the big reasons I wanted to use it, because it's like having to track or have, 4 different chats open is a nightmare. We did it the other day when we went live, and we just did TikTok on the phone, but it sucked because people are talking on TikTok, and then I'm trying to pay attention to you guys, and so you just having it all in one place is just way easier. I guess we got to add the Rumble link up there now in the corner too, huh? I'm not sure if we can, we should be able to also stream to Kick. I just wanted to do the 3 or 4 platforms today just to see how it went. And since everything seems to be fine, maybe next time we'll try to add Kick in there as well. Why use Rumble? Less rules. Yeah, for sure. Like, I have a couple friends who are exclusively they post their videos on Rumble and then they stream on Kick. And that was one of the big things with them, is they're just like, you can pretty much do whatever you want within reason. And you don't really got to worry about terms of services. God damn it, this fucking TV. Save yourself money. StreamYard's getting expensive. Yeah, pretty much every other platform I checked out to multi-stream, it was like, and I was honestly down to pay like 10, 15, maybe $20 a month to be able to stream to all the platforms. But some of them were insane. It was like, oh, $150 a month. I'm like, Jesus. Max Pals. What's good, Tempest? How you doing today? Max, popping in from Rumble. I'm doing good, bro. First stream on Rumble today, so thank you for coming to hang out. We're kind of feeling it out. We're usually over on YouTube, so getting the vibe, seeing what the deal is. Too many platforms, confusing. Need to streamline them. Yeah. There's really no way to, without like a third-party platform, to stream to multiple different ones. But I mean, you can set it up in OBS and do like multiple different RMTPs to send your stream to all of them. But then you've got multiple streams going out. You still have to encode for all of them. It's a nightmare. Vietnam. Mom with the $20 super chat. Why, thank you so much. I can't wait to get there just to start all my videos with Good Morning Vietnam. I actually just watched that again the other day. It's so hard for me to watch Robin Williams movies now. It's like gut wrenching. Do you guys remember? Did you guys ever see Jack? I think, yeah, it's called Jack, when he's like the kid that looks like a grown-up. Rip my fucking guts out, man. So when he's like hiding in the tunnel eating his gummy bears for lunch, Jesus Christ, dude. Brutal. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. Wow, we've got 3 viewers on Rumble. I am honestly entirely surprised. That is 50% of our followers. It's after being on YouTube for this long, it's like so deflating to upload a video to Rumble and get 6 views. It's like on YouTube now, if I upload a video and it gets like 1,000 views or less, I'm like, well, that didn't do shit. So to go upload it and get less than 10 on Rumble, I'm like, oh God. Dead Poets Society does it for me. Yeah, that's another one. I mean, dude, there's like, even the ones that are supposed to be, just like fun, they're still, I mean, like Mrs. Doubtfire, you know what I mean? Like, you watch that when you're young and you're like, oh, this is fun and blah, blah, blah. But as you get older and like you really start to analyze the situation that movie's talking about, it's fucking sad, dude. There's so many of them. I mean, dude, Jumanji even. Pretty much anything that he's in. Fancy seeing on Rumble. Yeah, dude. It's going to be a consistent thing now. Every time we're going live, we'll be on Rumble as well. Consistent uploads. So especially over like the next 2 months on Rumble, you're gonna get a new video every day because I've got a backlog of probably 60 to 80 videos already finished that have made it up on YouTube, but not Rumble. So for the next 2, maybe 3 months, Rumble is gonna get a video every single day. Hang 'em high. Good morning, mates. Face red heart shape. I don't know with this chap. I don't know chat. I don't think we can do emojis, which is pretty lame. There's gonna be some. There's for sure gonna be some refinement. Today's the first day. We'll get it dialed in though. Goodwill, yeah, Goodwill Hunting too. All of them. I'm telling you, it's like almost every single movie he was been in. The only one that's like not super sad is like Flubber, but I think even in Flubber, like doesn't his wife leave him or something because he's like so obsessed with doing the experiments? I'm pretty sure that one too. It's never ending, man. Rip my fucking guts out. I just, speaking of like good movies / shows, I just started watching The Bear finally. Pretty damn good, dude. You can tell that they like used so many advisors on it that actually worked in kitchens because it's so real. Especially like all the prep cooks and everything. It's so accurate to what the vast majority of restaurant kitchens are like. Fucking Ohio State, man. Still number one. Still number one. Shit, my fucking mic is dying. I think we should be all right. We can switch to the camera mic if we have to. Unless, can I charge it while, let's see here. How does that look? Is it still working? I think it is. Yeah, still got sound. We are fucking wired in, man. I am crushing this coffee. Go Bucks. Damn right. I mean, thank God the Buckeyes are doing good because Chargers came out first 3 weeks and were just dope. And then they just completely fell apart. So, fucking sucks. Which neighborhood of Bangkok are you thinking of moving to? I can never remember what this area is called. I've spent some time there, though. It's like right across the river from the old city. Whoops. I think it's like... Fucking Maps is so shitty at like... Yeah, I don't... It's not... Hold on. 1 second. Why? Here we go. Why can't I just look at a photo without... Thonburi and Chomtong, like, and Rat Barana. So like where the river comes through and it's like downtown and it's like the Royal Palace and all that stuff. Those areas right across on the right across the river right there. But there's even like, I'd also be down to like be up north a little bit. My only stipulation is like being within like a kilometer of a train. That's really, if I can have that, I'm pretty much cool with any area. But even up in like Chatuchak, Dusset, Bangsu. I would also be down to be up that way a little bit. That would be cool too, because big thing why I want to be up there too is to be closer to the racetracks, to be able to go to like all the car events and the races and stuff. And most of those are up north a bit. How is the vintage t-shirt business at present? Wow, that's a throwback. I've pretty much stopped entirely, especially being here. Um, it's hard to make money on it here because everybody has already paid a premium to get all this stuff over from America. So it's hard to find deals here. And like the days of like going to like thrift stores and finding like legit like band shirts and stuff for like $1 and then being able to sell them for like $200, those days are gone. Everybody knows about it. All the thrift shops and like Google kind of ruined it, and like Etsy and all those places where people sell them, because now when people get vintage stuff in, they just hop online and see what it's worth. And that's what, even like Goodwill in the States, like I've seen shirts in Goodwill, like vintage shirts that they're trying to sell for like $100. So those days are kind of gone. The only like real place where you can still find like legit deals sometimes is like yard sales. If you get lucky and you like find an old like rock head guy that went to a bunch of shows in the 80s and kept all those t-shirts. But even then, most of those guys know that that stuff's worth money now. The new wave is like toys. If you can find like packaged toys from like the 90s, 80s even, that are in good shape, you can make a lot of money on those. And a lot of people are just like, they're like, oh, it's a toy. Minus like Barbies. A lot of people know that a lot of Barbies are worth money, but you find like old like Ninja Turtle stuff, Power Rangers. If you can find all that stuff in like good shape, you can make some good coin off that. Conbury is more local, less foreigners. Right. Like that's, I want to be in a spot that's like legit Bangkok. And if I want to go to the hoopla, you know what I mean? I can always hop on the train and then go down to wherever, you know? Goodwill for life. I don't know, man. Like Goodwill used to be awesome, but now it's like, one, it's just too expensive now. Like they're trying to like maximize profits, which like I don't think that's what Goodwill is created for. Goodwill, like in my eyes, is like for families that can't go to the mall and buy their kids all brand new clothes. They can go and find decent stuff at Goodwill for good prices. And now it's like most of the stuff, like I look at price tags, I'm like, what the fuck? Finding like, you know, Old Navy shirts in there for like $18. You're like, why? I could just go buy this brand new for $20. What the fuck? Any idea why I keep getting kicked off Wi-Fi on my laptop? Give me 1 second, guys. There is nothing more difficult than doing tech support for your parents over text. Luckily, my mom's pretty dialed in. Diagnosing like internet problems over a phone is so difficult. Nope. Oh, man. Still doing good. We haven't dropped any frames. 7-Eleven coffee versus Amazon coffee. The golden question. I think 7-Eleven's coffee is better, and it's cheaper. So I always just get iced cappuccinos. It's only 45 baht from 7-Eleven. I think it's 65 at Amazon, 70, something like that. Amazon's not bad, but I think 7-Eleven coffee is better. If I do go to like a coffee shop, I go to Chow Doi. But their coffee is pretty good, but I more go there because they've got like a bunch of like pastries and shit that are all exquisite, super good. It's, I mean, as far as like pastries go, they're a bit pricey for Thailand, but it's good. I think 7-Eleven though, man, especially for the price. Iced cappuccino for what, a dollar 10? Oy. Yeah, Facebook is brutal, man. I don't get shredded on any platform like I do on Facebook. I don't know what it is, man. Lots of people there that are just not in a good mood. You ever go to SB? I don't think so. Is that a coffee place? Yeah, and realistically, the only places I consistently go, I used to go to Amazon quite a bit. I used to go to this same one by my old condo, but then one day, this guy, I don't know. I think he was Israeli, but I don't know. Like, we almost got into a fight, so I just decided to go to a different place because I didn't want to run into him again. But there in Chow Doi, there's also like a little mom and pop like Thai coffee stand outside on the corner by my condo. It's good too, and it's cheap. I think it's like 35 baht for a nice coffee. J.R. Rivera, greetings from Seattle. I'll be in Bangkok in December. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh, Starbucks. No. Since I've been here, no. I mean, I can't justify it. I never really thought Starbucks coffee was that great. And especially here, it's just so goddamn expensive compared to everywhere else. I used to go quite a bit when I was back home in the States, but even then, like, I didn't really go for the coffee. I liked like their sandwiches, like that chicken pesto panini. That's good shit. But yeah, I don't. I think I may have been here like once because I was at the mall or something and I was already there, so I was like, fuck it. But yeah, dude, it's just so expensive. I think it's like for the same drink I get anywhere else. I think at Starbucks it's like 180 baht. It's like triple. Oh, hold up. Give me 1 second. Yep, I just deleted every network and added mine again. Let's see. Starbucks, be your security. No, I mean, I don't need security. It was one of those situations where it's like, this guy was talking real tough. I've been in enough fights to know, like, if a situation's happening, like, okay, I'm about to be in a fight. Like, it's not hard to know the body language and know the behavior if somebody is actually planning on taking a swing at you. This guy was just yapping, but he had already been there a few times before that, and it really used to just bother me because they have like like 2 or 3 tables out front, and I like to sit outside. I like to people watch when I'm getting my coffee, and this guy used to just sit there. He would like have his iPad and his phone like going through reels, having a YouTube video on, just fucking blasting, no headphones, and then he would just sit there and smoke joint after joint after joint. And like, I smoke bud sometimes, but when I'm not smoking, having somebody like right next to me that's just constantly blowing weed smoke in my face, it bothers me. So nothing ever happened. I never said anything to the dude. And then one day I go and all the tables are, there's one table open. So I sit down, I'm having my coffee. I've been there for like 10, 15 minutes. Then dude comes and goes inside, gets his coffee, and then comes up to my table. And you're talking a little tiny, you know, coffee table with 2 seats. Comes up to my table, starts pulling the chair out, and is like, do you mind if I sit here? And before I can even say anything, he's already sat down. Same thing, pulls out his phone, fucking iPad, all this, has stuff blasting, and is sitting this far away from me, just blowing weed smoke. And so I finally said something, I'm like, dude, do you mind? Like, that smoke, it fucking stinks, dude. And like, do you have headphones? Like, I'm sitting here trying, like, granted, I was a little bitchy, but I wasn't like crazy out of line. I was like, look, I'm just trying to relax, man. You're sitting here blasting music. Like, I'm just trying to chill. It's like 8 in the morning. And then and then he tripped up. Why the fuck you talk to me? Like, he wasn't going to do anything, but it's like, I didn't even stand up. I just sat there, and then he finally left, but I was like, I don't want to have to deal, because it's one of those situations where I know if I was there again and he saw me, he would deliberately try to be annoying. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I'm not even going to deal with it. I'll just start going to a different shop. The weird guy might have been on something. No, he wasn't. He wasn't like tripping. He was completely, like, you could tell this is just how he was. Like, I've seen the Yaba guys, like, growing up and living in Phoenix and in Arizona, I have seen plenty of tweakers. So I know, like, the tweaker behavior. He wasn't high. He was just like an inconsiderate dick. No, he wasn't British. I think he was Israeli, but I'd be lying to you if I could really tell the difference between a lot of Middle Eastern accents. But for sure, he was somewhere on that globe. Why is the coffee still in the bag? So it doesn't sweat all over my desk. Come on now. Come on now. I guess I gotta be here. No, it was one of those situations where it's like, if he did take a swing at me, it would have ended up bad for him. Like, he was maybe like 5'6", 120 pounds. Like, I've eaten burritos bigger than this guy. You know what I mean? It would have been fine. Michael Elliott, what's up, brother? Chilling. Yeah, bro, just chilling. So it's our first multi-stream day. So right now we are live on YouTube, obviously, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitch. All of which, minus Facebook and YouTube. All the other ones I don't really have a following, so no big deal. But we got to start somewhere, right? Might as well put it out to as many places as we can. Oh, God. Paper towels aren't a thing. Well, first, paper towels, like, I have seen paper towels in Thailand, but it's nowhere near like it is in America. And, like, that would require me taking it out of the bag, and then paper towels, and then, you know, they, like, when you buy it, they give it to you in the bag. So why add another step with the paper towels, and I could just leave it in the bag? I feel like it helps it stay colder too, which I don't think is a thing, but it's the mental of it, you know? Enjoying the live. All right, Max, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you for being here. I think you're the solo Rumble. You're holding Rumble down right now. So that's what I'm talking about. What's the climate like for YouTubers in Thailand? What do you mean? Like, I'll be honest with you guys. When it comes to like I guess like the politics of like YouTuber, because like it's just like anything else. Like, YouTube is kind of like cliquey. Like, most creators in the same niches like all know each other or hang out or talk. And like when it comes to like drama or like what's going on in the YouTube world, I am pretty checked out. Especially when it comes to like Thailand. I spend so much time making and trying to be, make the best videos I can about Thailand. In my free time, honestly, the last thing I really want to think about is Thailand YouTube. It was, for like the first year and a half, maybe even 2 years we were doing this, it was every day, all the time. That's all I thought about every day, all the time, which is like, it can be good because then you're constantly trying to think of stuff. But me, I'm like the type of person, if I get too far into something and I hyper focus on it, I'll end up getting burned out. So I have to like, okay, 80% Thailand YouTube life, 20% different shit. Is it wearing out because of the tourism going down? I mean, I don't think so. Most of the, like, granted, I don't know everybody by any means, but the creators I do know, personally, everybody seems to be doing good. Granted, I don't know a shitload of people, but it's one of those things too, is it's hard because I don't think tourism going down is necessarily gonna equate to people watching less Thailand YouTube. You know what I mean? Do you see a need to travel to other countries? Personally, I want to. For my channel, the more places we can go and the more shit we can do, I think that'll just make for cooler videos and be able to reach more people. But I still think you could be solely Thailand and have success on YouTube. It's just one of those things. Like, what can you add? You know what I mean? Like, you can come into a niche where there's already a decent amount of creators, as long as you just add something new to the equation. You know what I mean? Most people that watch YouTube creators, most people follow personalities as opposed to content. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure with you guys, the same with me. There's certain creators that I watch just because I like watching them, whether they be funny or they're informative. It's not solely because of the content most of the time, There are a lot of new channels for places to go to leave the US. Thailand is always featured. Yeah, for sure. So there's only a few things where I've seen like people having issues. TikTok is one, because especially over like the past year or two, there's been a major influx of people moving here and they're making TikTok content. And a lot of people are like just kind of over it because it is just rinse and repeat. TikTok is really, really, really about following trends. So like one creator will make a like Thailand TikTok about something, that video does well, and then there's literally like 200 people behind them that make the exact same fucking video. So people are a bit over that. And the other one that I've seen pushback with like locals especially, is people that do like IRL streams that are going out and filming on the streets. Because Thailand, it's not like America. Technically in Thailand, like the law is, if you're gonna film, like the people on camera need to consent to being on camera. It's not like in America where if you're in public, you're fair game. The law technically in Thailand is not like that. And you know how it is with like a lot of streamers, like they're like, oh, instead of making like high quality content, I could just make content that like rage baits people and pisses people off. And there's a lot of live streamers that do that, or they're just way too like, they're abrasive. They're going out. A big one is a lot of them are going to like the party streets and like trying to film the girls working at the bars and stuff. And that is a for sure way to get punched in the face. People have asked me like, oh, why don't you do more nightlife stuff, blah, blah. Because some of those people that are either in those places drinking or working there, they don't want their shit blasted all over the internet. You know what I mean? Which I totally understand. So there's a lot, and especially there's like, it's like one of those things, if you're blatant about it, there's at least like an argument where you're like, oh, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. But there's guys that go down there with like hidden cameras and stuff and like try to film. So if you're hiding it, you know you're doing something that you're not supposed to. And people get annoyed by that. So yeah, that's just a big one. It's one of those things like, just don't be an asshole. It's not that hard. TikTok is a time suck. I can't. Yeah, I'm mostly on Instagram Reels. If it wasn't for posting on TikTok, like I don't watch a whole lot of shit on there. The amount of people and like the brain rot content, dude. So like I'll take a lot of my YouTube videos and cut them up into like 1 to 2 minute segments and then post them all on TikTok. They're all linked together, part 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, you know. Oh my God, coffee burps. The amount of people that I get commenting, they're like, bro, get to the point. It's a minute long video. Like that is what this platform has done to your brain. You can't watch a 1 minute video to find out what you want to watch. That's fucking crazy. That's not a me problem. I'm not gonna, that whole quick fire, here's what, okay, see ya. No, I just can't do it. Phones are terrible, right? It's like, it's kind of a bummer that I feel like it's like a double-edged sword, because I mean, of course, for me, social media has like given me an opportunity to do this and hang out with you guys and travel and, you know, be able to make my own schedule. A lot of good shit has come to me because of social media. But at the same time, it's like for myself sometimes, and a lot of people, it's like it's shitty. Like a comparison is the thief of joy, right? So no matter how happy you are, no matter how like content you are with your life, if you're on social media, you're always going to see somebody who's doing better. So it's like, is that a good thing because it motivates you to keep going? Or is that a bad thing because you're like, oh, well, no matter what I do, I'm never going to be like this guy or have this shit or have this car. So that side of it kind of sucks. You're cool out. I do my best. I do my best. That's why I don't film that shit, dude. I'm like, it's easy views. Like you could come to Thailand and make nothing but Thai girlfriend content and, you know, working girls this, working girls that. If you want to do that, live your life. But for me, I don't want to get pigeonholed into doing that forever. And I think Thailand deserves more than that. That whole aspect of Thailand is a very small part of it. You know what I mean? There's a lot more to Thailand than just for that. So it's very, making only content about that and just hyper focusing on that. You know, I try to be conscious about what Thai people think of the content I make, because I'm a fucking guest in their country. And I think a lot of Thai people are not crazy about those creators that make it seem like, oh, Thailand is nothing but, you know, shots and bar girls. I think some people are like not too crazy about that, which is understandable. Intellectual laziness, right? So it's like, it's a double-edged sword, you know? Because I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to make money from YouTube, you got to do what it takes to get views. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to what do you want to do? You know what I mean? Because I think if you build an entire audience around that, that's what you're doing. That's what your channel is. Now, what if you want to do other shit? So it would be hard, at least for me, to kind of ride the line and make sure like, hey, this is an end game. You know what I mean? Like I want to be able to keep going, go to different places, you know. But I don't feel like you get pigeonholed into doing that. Any thoughts on traveling and making content in Vietnam? Yes, actually, I'm trying to go to Vietnam by the end of the year. That's what our current goal is for. And after that, we're going to be moving to Bangkok. So more content over there. But yeah, it'll be my first time in Vietnam. I'm interested to go check it out. It's, from what I've heard, it's kind of like the Philippines. I've heard tons of people say they love it or they hate it. I haven't really met anybody that's like, oh, it's all right. It's not bad. People are like, it's fucking awesome, or I'm never going back. One or the other. No one in Chiang Mai hasn't said handsome man, but maybe dude, even that's kind of like faded out. When I first got here, it was always like that. But even me, when I like walk down some of the streets, it doesn't really happen anymore. I don't know what it is. I think like foreigner fatigue is becoming like a real thing. I feel it in Pattaya at least. Maybe it's just from me being here for, you know, an extended period of time. When you're in somewhere long enough, you start looking at everything as opposed to like the stuff that's on the surface. But I don't know, man. I mean, it would make sense because I've seen a lot of foreigners being complete fucking dickheads. So I can't say I would blame people starting to be annoyed. But our Indian tailor's trying to sell you a suit. Jesus, even that hasn't happened in a while. Granted, I don't miss that one at all, so I'm pretty cool with that. Something about 7-Eleven coffee too, man. I don't know what it is, what beans they use or something, but the shit gets me juiced. I drink coffee every day, so rarely does I like drink one and I'm like, okay. But 7-Eleven, I drink it and I'm fucking jacked. I'm stoked that this multi-stream is working. That's fucking awesome. That is awesome. I was worried it was just going to be completely lagged out and not work at all. Man, we've got a few Instagram reels ripping too. If you guys want to see some funny Thailand content, feel free to go over to the Instagram. I'm pretty much a Thailand meme god. No big deal. Pretty sick. We've gotten over 1,000 new followers in the past like 5 days. People be beefing in the comments. What's the coffee place with the good paninis? Yeah, Chow Doi. That's the spot. That's the spot. Now, like the paninis are fire, but now they have like these mini strawberry and apple pies. Holy shit. They're so good, but they're this big. There's like 150 baht though, which I mean isn't crazy, but fuck, they're good, dude. I told them they should do a blueberry one and they said it's in the works. Good work getting there, right? One follower at a time, baby. It's the same on TikTok. I think in the past 2 or 3 weeks, we've got another 2,000 followers on TikTok as well. So they're all, everything just kind of rising tide raises all ships, of course. The only thing that sucks about those platforms is you don't get paid shit. Like, I think last month on Instagram, I got like 10 million views, something like that. Didn't get paid anything, which is like, that's kind of the trade-off though, because there's not a lot of ads on Instagram. If you want to start getting paid from those views, they would have to put in a bunch of ads. So it's kind of, as an Instagram user, I don't want ads. As an Instagram creator, fuck yeah, put some ads in there, man. Yeah. They're fucking good, man. I mean, I don't think I've had anything from there food-wise that wasn't great. They've got like these like almond chocolate pudding cake things that are fucking insane. The paninis are awesome. They've got a bunch of different like cake slices and stuff that's all good. The only thing, I wish they had cheesecake. Like if they had a blueberry cheesecake, it would be over. But the 7-Eleven blueberry cheesecake is actually really good. Good to see you're doing well and enjoying living in the land of smiles. I'll be back 2 months during high season, December to February. Alpha, nice. That's the perfect time to be here. It's even now the weather's starting to get to that time. Like I went out to get a coffee this morning. It's beautiful out. Is that the only location? No, there's one in Pratamnak as well. The one in Pratamnak isn't on the beach though. I like to people watch when I get my coffee, so I go to the one that we went to on the beach so I can sit there and make up stories in my brain about everybody. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to use the restroom. Coffee's getting to me. BRB, TTYL. freezing in here. I think we're good. How many? 80% battery. Now we're talking. This mic is crazy. I charge it one time and then it works for a month. Granted, it's, you know, a microphone. How much power could it really be using? But yeah, dude. Every time it does start to die, I'm like, oh God, what the hell? Is tourism starting to pick up now, or the usual November rush? Honestly, dude, so when I, like, the first 2 years I was here, I would really notice a difference in people from like rainy season to busy season. Now it kind of just seems like the same. It's like less people, it feels like, but it's like more consistent. It's just like year round. Granted, I'm in Jomtien, so I think a lot more people are living here as opposed to like over in Central Pattaya. I think you probably see a bigger swing then when people are coming to visit. But at the same time, I think a lot of people have figured out that like rainy season is not that bad. Um, you know, I think a lot of people think like, oh, it rains every day, all day, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? You could still come here and visit and have, if you're here for 2 weeks, like you're going to have a decent amount of days where it's good weather. And if it does rain, it might rain for like an hour and then it's fine. And, you know, a lot of things are a bit cheaper in rainy season. It's easier to find hotels and stuff like that. There's less people. So I think that's happened quite a bit, but I don't know. Your jersey is what? I disagree. What? It's from a movie. It's from a movie. I'm not going to tell you which one. You got to figure it out. Use your detective skills. Early or late 90s, early 2000s, I think, somewhere around there. It's a football movie. Frankie's Pizzeria and jumped in. Great Italian pizza. I feel like when I first got to Thailand, it was like every pizza I had was good, and now it's hard to find good pizza. There's a place in Pratamnak called Dank. It's a weed shop mostly, but they also do pizza. It's really good. They do like sandwiches and stuff too. Oh, Frankie's, I've been to this place. Yeah, I don't think I got pizza though. I forget what I got. I think I got pasta. Dude, it's hard for me to commit to buying pizza here because compared to everything else, it's just so expensive. What the hell? Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. Okay, exactly. Varsity Blues. There we go. Yup. Jonathan Moxon. Mox. Charlie Tweeter. I still quote that movie so much to this day, and nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. What's going on? Somebody's like asked me like why I can't do something. I'm like, I'm trying to focus, man, but I keep seeing Miss Davis's fat ass in my face bouncing and bouncing. Holy shit, it's Miss Davis. People are attacking me? What the fuck? What do you mean? What the hell does that mean? Fight back, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Still got some people on Twitch. Still got some people on Rumble. They're just chilling in the midst, though. Not in chat. It's, you know, live your life. I don't judge anybody, but you think it'd be more funny or more fun to talk. I don't think I'm that entertaining to just sit and watch, but fuck it. Fuck it. You're a scary superstar. Am I just brain dead this morning? I don't know what anybody is talking about. People are attacking me. You're scary. What the fuck? What's going on? Max. Max is the Rumble VIP. Holding it down. Let's put some Maxes in the chat, huh? Max in the chat. What the fuck are we talking about? You're a scary... Okay, that's a quote from... That is the most random quote from that movie. I need to watch it again. It's been a long time. I really just remember Billy Bob with the waffles and the peanut butter when he was driving. Good street food at Romfo Market in Jomtien and chill beer bars. Yeah, granted, I don't go out much anymore, but if I do, I like to go to places like that. Super chill. There's a place right in the front right there. It's called Mono Burger. Mana Burger. Hold on. Let me find it. I'm just one man, right? Let me see. I will find it right now. Monta Burger. M-O-N-T-A. Monta Burger. It's right there in the front, right on 2nd Road. It's the one in the middle. Great burgers, dude. They're cheap, too. You can get like a double cheeseburger, I think, for like 200 baht, something like that. And they're actually really good. You got to go decently early, though, because I think the guy that cooks leaves at like 7 or 8. But if you go during the day, it's actually really good. Got into a bit of a hairy situation at Soy Cowboy the other night. Patted my bill an extra 5,000 baht. Thinking I was too drunk to dispute, they assault me and slap me on my face 2 times. Should I report to the police? Absolutely. If that's legitimately what happened, especially if you didn't do anything to be like, if you didn't do anything to provoke being slapped, absolutely call the police. It's like, I feel like a lot of people feel like police don't take that stuff seriously. They do, because like Thailand understands that having tourists is important. So the police hear about like people legitimately trying to take advantage of tourists or foreigners, they will 100% do something about it. And most places have CCTV. So yeah, for the 5,000, for sure. And especially if they hit you, fuck yeah, you should file a report. Yep, had those burgers, nice. 200 baht, geez. No, but like 200 baht for a double cheeseburger is cheap for a good one. Like burgers are expensive. Pizzas are expensive. Cheese and beef are just more expensive in Thailand. So that stuff is more, pricey. The bar is called Deja Vu. I checked Google since, many bad reviews saying similar. Yeah, I mean, did you end up paying the bill? I hope you didn't pay it. 5,000 is fucking crazy. How much was your bill already? Like I've had them try to pad like 1 or 2 drinks when I've had like 5 or 6, sneak in another 2 or 300 baht, but 5,000 is crazy. Was your bill like 25K? Yeah, I mean, if that's legitimately what happened, nobody should be fucking hitting you. I would definitely call the police. I would have called it right then. Like, luckily, the only times my bill's been padded, I'm like, yo, I didn't buy this, and they didn't really argue. But if you're legitimate and you know for a fact that they tried to pad your bill and you can prove that, and if they hit you, and 99% of places here have CCTV, so. Prime Burger is good, little pricey. Yeah, for sure. That's like Prime Burger is like my burger like treat, you know what I mean? And like if I had a decent month or something and want to eat some good food, yeah, Prime Burger. The one in I think it's in Terminal 21. It might be in Central. I'm pretty sure it's Terminal 21 though. The one like in the bottom food court. The main server girl who works there, oh my God. I'm obsessed. She is so sweet. She is fucking amazingly beautiful. To the point where like I don't get nervous. But she was like, "Yeah, well, can I get you anything else?" I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I love you." What? She's granted, I haven't been in a long time. I don't know if she's still there, but this isn't by any means like so you guys will go over there and fucking creep on her either. Be nice. Don't mess with my girl. I'll find you. I was with a friend who did most of the drinking. We legit drank 6,000 baht. We had to pay 11,000 baht. They were getting really aggressive. Are you positive you didn't, like, are you 100% sure you didn't, drink 11,000? Because if you guys are like ringing the bell and shit, like it can be easy to lose track. There's been a couple times when I thought my shit was getting padded, but I forgot that I maybe bought a couple people a drink, you know what I mean? So if you know for a fact and they got aggressive, I would 100% report that. Lesson learned, never go to Silly Cowboy. So granted, I haven't really done a lot of partying in Bangkok, but you can't really if you want to continue to go out, but you just know now, like, yo, we got to pay attention to what we're spending. You know what I mean? Not me, if I go out, every time they bring that new bill back, boom, checking it. Boom, checking it. Boom, checking it. Because, like, the one thing that has happened to me, there's only been an instance, like, once or twice where they tried to add extra drinks. But one thing that has happened a few times is I order a drink, and it's like, okay, first drink's 100 baht. Order 2 or 3 more, all 100. And then once I'm like, get to my 5th or 6th drink, now all of a sudden they're 175. So I'm like, why did this just double in price? So shit like that. But if you know for a fact, that's crazy, dude. And I mean, double. If it, not that it's excusable, but if it was like, okay, we drank 6,000, they added 500. But 5,000 is crazy. That's double. Yeah, man. I mean, if it was me, especially if they got aggressive and fucking hit me, first of all, my dumbass would probably, I don't know. There's a big part of me that says like, oh, I wouldn't do anything. I just call the police. But, if somebody hits me, it's fucking hard for me to not hit somebody back. I would for sure report it. If you know for a fact. But yeah, paying as you go is not a terrible idea either. That sucks, dude. That's fucked up. Deja vu? Let me check it out. So the only times I've ever partied in Bangkok, I went to Nana Plaza. I've never been. I think I went through Soy Cowboy in the day, but that's it. Deja vu bar, dude. 1.6 stars out of 5, and for Thailand, that's crazy because like defamation and stuff is a real thing in Thailand. A lot of people won't write bad confused. Well, shit, here we go. October 2nd, 2025. Today, October 2nd, 2025, I visit Deja Vu. I am a Canadian citizen. They assault me and slap me on my face 2 times and push me to sit and pay. They asked for 5,100 baht instead of 510 baht. I'm at the police station, Tongloy Metropolitan Police Station, launching a police report. Truly a garbage place. Got ripped off. Most of the Soy Cowboy places are all right. Some are better than others, but this place just outright cheats you out of the tab. Overcharges 100%. Jesus, there's so many. I had one Jim Beam and Coke. She said she had what looked like a Coke. I'm guessing he's talking about a lady drink. And a second glass that looked like a whiskey Coke. They handed me my bill, 910 baht. Well, honestly, that one on Soy Cowboy, 2 lady drinks and yours. Like, lady drinks are usually like double what a normal drink is. So that actually, like 300 baht ish for a lady drink is not that crazy. There's a lot of terrible reviews on here. Two beers, 5 minutes later, tried to charge my friend and I 2,600 baht. Punch me in the face when I tried to warn the next people coming in. This is insane. I'd give this place 0 stars if I could. Winning some cash and just wanted to have fun. Didn't mind paying a little extra and playing their games, but I got lied to left and right all night. This is insane, dude. It is just 1 star after 1 star of people saying they got scammed. Do not go there. After 10 minutes being there, bill grew to 3,900 baht. Mama-san was very angry when I tried to take a photo of the bill. Wow, she did. He even posted the video of it. He tried to post a photo of the bill and she snatched the bill and then smacked the camera out of his hand. Hold on. I'm going to try to pause it and see. Okay, here we go. So a Heineken, this guy posted his bill. A Heineken for 250 baht, it looks like. That makes sense. Coyote, I'm guessing that's a lady drink. Dude. So that looks like 1,500. So if you bought 7 lady drinks, I mean, yeah. If they're being legitimate, though, I don't know why they would be upset with somebody. This is insane. I can't believe attacked by the dancer and threatened by the manager. Double price of any other bars. Forced to pay over 5,000 baht after less than 30 minutes. Only authorized 2 drinks for me and 4 for one girl. It's insane, dude. Sorry, guys. Let me catch up with chat right here. Keep track of your bill, and once it gets to a certain amount, pay for it. Start anew again. This way they don't try to... Yeah. So me, if I'm at all worried about it, I just pay one at a time. Every time the drink comes out, check the bill, and then pay attention that you're getting the same price. I think most of the time that's how it happens, is they don't necessarily try to add extra drinks on there, but like halfway through, they'll start charging you like double of what your first drinks were, hoping that you don't notice like it went from 100 to 180, you know? 100% sure how many drinks we had. Outrageous. They charged us double. I'll report later today. Really messed up my night. Call the tourist police for assistance. Yes. Why don't the police shut this place down? So yeah, I mean, that depends. And like the unfortunate reality is some places do pay tea money to be able to do some extra stuff, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I would report it 100%. 100%. Especially if they assaulted you. Because the shitty thing about, like with the bills is it's their word against yours. You know what I mean? So if they give you a bill that says you spent that and they've, doctored it to say that you got that many drinks, if you try to tell the police, I didn't drink that many drinks, I don't really think they're going to, take the CCTV footage and then count all the drinks you had. But if they assaulted you, I think that's a much different story. Because whether you're arguing or not, if you didn't, give anybody reason to, like if you didn't hit them first, there's no reason to assault you. So I would definitely report it. Fuck that. It is crazy to see that many bad reviews because like that doesn't happen a lot. There's been people here who've been like prosecuted for leaving, even if it's true, leaving a bad review for a place. So you don't see that very often. For that place to have that many terrible reviews is crazy. Go to Long Gun. Chill place and the entertainment is top notch. Yeah, I mean, I've never been a Soy Cowboy. So I went to Nana Plaza and like we didn't have a bad experience there. It's expensive. I mean, compared to Pattaya especially, but it wasn't. All the staff was nice. The girls were nice. They didn't try to rip us off. I don't remember which places we went to. Somewhere on the top floor, I think. We did a sponsor event before that. And at the sponsor event, it was open bar. So, of course, me and a bunch of degenerate YouTubers got pretty blasted at the sponsor event. And then it ended at like 8 p.m. So we're like, fucking Nana Plaza's right down the street. And then, yeah, it was bad. Me and Keys One stayed out all fucking night. I had to check out of my hotel at 10 a.m. I got back at like 8 a.m. Fucking brutal. Brutal. I took a 2-hour nap, and then I was coming back to Pattaya. I went down the street on Sukhumvit, sat at a bar while I was waiting for my taxi to come get me, and just started drinking again. That's it. When you're that hungover, like, only real cure is to have a few more drinks. I felt the taxi ride back to Pattaya wasn't bad at all, because I was going to take the bus back to Pattaya, and then I woke up after 2 hours of drinking all night. I was like, fuck that. I'm not taking the bus. Called like the taxi company I use. They drove from Pattaya up to get me and then drove me back for 2,000 baht. I was like, take it. Even in Soy 6, that's bananas. Yeah, even Soy 6, I used to go down there quite a bit when I used to know a bunch of the managers. And I don't think I've ever had a problem with the bill down there. The only place that has happened to me in Pattaya was on Walking Street one time. There was another instance where I was with a buddy and he, I forget what he ordered. I think he ordered like a pineapple and vodka or something like that. And they brought him a glass of Aperol. If you guys know what Aperol is, it's an aperitif. And it's like good if you mix it with sweet stuff because it is insanely bitter. But they just brought him a glass of Aperol with ice. And then he was like, dude, this isn't what I ordered. Like, I'm not paying for this. And they just refused. They're like, nope, You have to drink it. You have to pay for it. And then so police came. That was a whole fucking thing. But personally, yeah, I've never really. Granted, I won't say that there might have been times where it happened and I didn't fucking notice. But I'm usually pretty good about keeping up with what I'm spending. Mike's Taxi. I forget the people that I use, but they've been great. I use them every time my mom comes. They're the people I have pick her up from the airport. I've taken them down to Koh Chang. Let me see if I can find them. MT Taxi. Yeah, they've been great. Super good, friendly. Always on time. They've never been late one time. The only somewhat complaint I have is one of their drivers, nice guy, but he does the Thailand thing where they're like on the freeway and they're whoom, 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 instead of just consistently being on the throttle. And that shit, we took him to Koh Chang, and after 4 hours of that on the freeway, like me and my mom were both about to fucking puke. I would never go to Walking Street now. Yeah, I mean, the only reason or only way is if I have like a group of friends go to Walking Street to go to a club. Because like if we want to drink, you take 3 or 4 friends to a club, you get like a cheap bottle that's like 2,000 baht, 500 baht a piece, not too crazy, you know what I mean? And then you could party there for a while. But even that, I haven't been out in shit. It's been a minute, probably about a year. There's been a few times where I'll like go to a bar with like a girl and like have a few beers and shoot pool or something, but I haven't like partied in a while, which is fine. I don't miss the hangovers. I'll keep all that money. Totally fine with that. Walking Street has totally changed over the years. Not the same, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, even the comparison from when I got here in 2022, like that first year, I would go down there pretty frequently. And now it's just like completely different. Guys, give me 1 second. I got to use the restroom again. Sorry, the coffee, man, the coffee. Now it's fucking freezing. One thing about getting a condo that has been refurbished is amazing is getting a brand new air conditioner. It works amazing, and my electric bill is mad cheap. No friends, so not for me. I'm kind of at the same point now. Most of my friends have either moved to a new place or had kids. I had 2 friends here who have both had kids with a Thai girl in the past like 2 years. And I've been here longer than both of them. I think they've both been here for about 2 years, already got a kid. Jesus Christ, guys. Getting it done, huh? Aren't 80% of clubs in Walking Street now Indian? I don't think so. I know there's a few that are. And like there's one, it starts with a B. I forget what it's called. But it's a fucking insane club. It is super nice. I went in there one time just to check it out. Ridiculously expensive. It's like 500 baht for a beer. But like club build and like the lights and everything, it's insane. It's a really nice club. I'm going to take a little smoke break, guys, but I can still see chat. So drop them down. I know that like the street itself is like, dude, there's like 200 Indian promoters like every 3 feet. Okay, but come with me. I'm like, nah, man, I know where I'm going. I'm fucking almost 35 years old. You're not going to get me with a flyer for a free drink to go into some shit club. Boss Club. Dude, the only clubs I've actually spent some time in is 808, Lucifer, Mist. I used to go to Akira. I don't even know if it's still there, but when they first opened, they
they were doing like promotions. They were giving like groups of girls free bottles. So like the first month it was open, me and a couple buddies would go in there. It was insane. We'd be like the only table of guys in an entirely full club. Talk about getting hammered, dude. It was bad. I don't know how it is now though. I think that's pretty much it club wise. Oh, and Insomnia. I still like Insomnia. Republic, nah, I was never really crazy about Republic. I don't know what it is or how I can explain it. Yeah, I don't know. I was just never really into Republic. I think for me, I like Insomnia because of the music. They play mostly like dance music. Mist isn't bad. Mist is more like top 40 and like hip hop, you know, normal club music. Same with Republic. Good Times Out, Insomnia, and the VIP is upstairs. So upstairs is like like the actual Insomnia, right? Like where they've got the DJ and everything. And then downstairs where they got like the restaurant in the back, that restaurant is actually really good too. On the water right there. Yeah, I like Insomnia. I like clubs like that are like more, Insomnia is pretty small, it's intimate. Everybody's kind of like right up on each other. It's easy to talk and meet people. Is Insomnia upstairs like Kink upstairs? Jesus Christ. I hope not. I remember the first time my buddy took me in there, I was like, where the fuck am I? With the like fucking bed that goes down through the, Jesus Christ. Shit's crazy. It is a super nice day out today. I always say no in Hindi to F with them. I work in tech. Duh. Not like Kink at all. Yeah, I don't think so. There's not very many places like that. There's Kink, and then on Walking Street there's Windmill. Windmill is, granted, I haven't been in there in years either, but when I did go, it was a little bit more gritty, you could say. Good drink prices though. It's like 80 baht a beer. On Walking Street, that's crazy. Alessandro Silva, hi brother. Here we are from Brazil. Always watch your channel. Very good to talk about Thailand. Alessandro, what's up, brother? I'm happy you enjoy the channel. Thanks, dude. Aren't you a regular on Cooper's Thailand Adventures? I don't know who any of these people are anymore. When I first got here, I felt like I kind of knew about every Thailand creator. Not so much anymore. R, what's up, brother? Sorry, guys, I'm just taking a smoke break real quick, guys. Sorry, give me 1 second. Addiction calls, addiction calls. It is so real. I gotta quit this shit, man. Fucking waste of money. Okay. Shit's disgusting. I hate it. I hate it.
Viva la Brazil. I want to go. Brazil's been on my list since I was a kid. I still am, but I was a big skateboarding fan when I was a kid. So Bob Burnquist, Brazil always looked fucking awesome. How's the temperature in Thailand? It's actually really nice today. So year round, the temperature pretty much stays the same. It's always like 80 to 85 degrees. But this time of year, there's actually a decent breeze most of the time. And when the breeze is blowing, that's nice. But when it's like hot here are the days when it's like that. It's 40% or like 60% humidity, not a single breeze. So you're just like, just fucking sweating. Damn near everyone that moves there has a channel now. Seems like it, huh? The big TikTok, dude. Seems like everybody is moving here with the idea. And like, I try to never knock what like other people are creating because I'm not some fucking savant by any means. I don't, make this amazing content that nobody else can make. But so much of the shit I see on TikTok is literally just copy paste. I'm like, at least try to add something new to the conversation. If I see one more fucking TikTok of that's here in Thailand, I'm gonna come with me. I'm gonna show you what 100 baht gets you in a Thai 7-Eleven, and they all just buy the same shit. They just buy a fucking toasty. They buy a coffee and buy something else. Try something different. I don't know. I don't get it. So I am going to do a 7-Eleven video soon, but I'm going to do the opposite. Everybody talks about all the good shit from 7-Eleven. I'm going to go into 7-Eleven and buy every quote like disgusting snack that I could find that we don't eat in America, all the fucking dried squid and all that shit that I know I'm going to hate. Then I'm going to try all that stuff. Maybe I'll find something that I like, but I'm going to deliberately try to get shit that's disgusting. That's the video I'm going to do. Everybody knows about the fucking toasties. Yes, they're good, but it's not like mind-blowing. It's a fucking ham and cheese sandwich, dude. Come on. Is it too late to start a YouTube channel? Absolutely not. Dude, so the thing about it is like when you're looking at a platform, you just want to see how many people are using the platform, not how many people are creating it, like are creating on it. You know what I mean? So if there's enough people using that platform to watch videos, there's always a way you can fit in. You could come to Thailand and make Thailand content and add something new that people haven't done. It's all about like trying to find the audience that relates to you for whatever reason. Whether it be like what you do, where you're from, how you talk, the things you do in Thailand, the things you enjoy as opposed to other people. You know what I mean? There's always something you can add. You can be informative. People can follow you because you're funny. People can follow you because you get irritated by everything and people like that because they think it's funny. You know what I mean? There's always somewhere where you can fit in. It's like, especially when you first start out, you're going to do a lot of emulation. It's just like if you start, music or anything like that. Everybody, when they start learning how to play guitar, the first thing you learn is how to play songs that other people wrote. That teaches you how to play. It's the same thing with making videos. You find the creators that you like, you take notes from their videos, and then you try to implement those in your videos. And then over time, you start to find like your own formula and the way you like to make shit. So when you first get somewhere, you're going to make a lot of videos that probably other people made, or at least the idea. But take one aspect of that video, make it yours. Shoot it a different way. Narrate it a different way. Talk about a point that other people don't mention. You know what I mean? There's a lot to it. Can you get herbs in Pattaya still over there in 3 weeks? Yes, you can. And if you do need herbs, especially in Pattaya, hit the link in the description, bro. You can get same-day delivery here in Pattaya. Use code TempestTV5 at checkout. Get an extra 5% off. It's an awesome way to get good buds at good prices. No 400 baht a gram shit. And I also, when you use my link in my code, I get a little kickback at no extra cost to you. So when you do get here, you're all set. Thinking, You're like Nirvana with grunge. Callback. Nirvana is a sick dude. So I mean, my angle when I was like, all right, how am I gonna, make my lane when it comes to being a Thailand creator? My biggest one with like travel creators and like how I was gonna kind of make it my own is just being transparent. I've pretty much every travel channel that does a lot or lives in a new place, they just talk about how everything's amazing. Everything's perfect. If you travel for a living, everything's fine. Every day is awesome. I had already done enough traveling to know that when you're on the move consistently, or you go to a new place, or you go to a new country, sometimes things fucking suck. Some days suck. Some days are going to be super annoying. You're going to come in contact with stuff that sucks. So that was my angle. It's like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to talk about the good shit, but I'm also going to be transparent about things that fucking suck. Have you ate the bugs yet? Yeah. So I tried that. I tried the crickets. I think I've just tried the crickets. But dude, they're deep fried. They just, because they put like a bunch of like seasoning on them, they just taste like potato chips or something. The bugs aren't, granted, some of them I don't think I could do, like the grubs and like the worms and shit. I'm good on that, I think. But yeah, the crickets were fine. It's not something I would eat consistently, but they weren't bad. There's been a few things that I've tried that initially I was like, I don't know about that. And they weren't that bad. The biggest one that I was insanely surprised by was the live squid. So you take the live squid, they give you a cup of chili, you dip the squid in it, and then you eat it while it's live. I don't know if I would eat it again, but I was expecting to like be gagging and like really not okay. But it really wasn't that bad. Which is funny because cooked squid, like calamari, I fucking hate calamari. So I was surprised. I was like, I could eat raw squid better. Like squid sashimi is actually not that bad. What do you think of Mac TV opening a bar? Is he opening a bar? That's pretty crazy. I wouldn't open a bar personally just because of like, dude, there's so many fucking bars in Pattaya. But if you're a creator, it's different because you have a following. You know what I mean? If you have subscribers that are coming to Pattaya, oh God, they'll most likely come to your bar. So it's different. I hope it works for them. Thanks for linking hookup. I'll use your code for delivery service watching from London. Nice one. Cube. Got you, man. Got you taken care of. Watch, check this out. Give me one sec. So this is from the boys, the delivery service. I was happy, like, if we do any like product reviews or sponsorships on this channel, I don't do anything without trying it myself. Luckily, the guys from the delivery service were cool enough to hook me up with a care package. This thing reeks. They sent me like 25 different grams. The ones I like the most so far are the Black Runt Pop and the Mac 1. So there's a bunch of different strains on that website. And there's price points from cheap all the way up to like top shelf. But even the top shelf stuff is like half the price of most of these shops you'll find like on the beach. Some of these places are trying to charge like 400 or 500 baht a gram, which is like $15 for a gram. Insane. But the site I work with, much more fairly priced, and everything has been super quality. Let me catch up real quick. I hate airports, American the most. Yeah, I'm not crazy about airports. Oh, well, one nice thing is like if you're going overseas, like the international terminals in most airports are much nicer. The only thing that I fucking hate about most airports is so many of them make like obviously no effort to make like travelers comfortable. You know what I mean? Like if I have a 6-hour layover, Why are there only like hard ass metal chairs everywhere? Why can't I sit in like a comfy chair? I would imagine that's probably to like push people towards the lounges and stuff. But Bangkok, their Suvarnabhumi, their international terminal is nice. I was pleasantly surprised by Manila. We've camped through Manila, right? Their international terminal was pretty nice. But yeah, most of them fucking sucks. Only thing I like about the airport is people watching. I tried the scorpion and it definitely does not taste like chicken. Yeah, I never did the scorpion. I don't know if I could do that. It's like a billion bars. Yeah, there's just so many. Like competition is hard, but I think that having a following is that puts you in kind of a different situation than if you just opened a bar. It depends on where it is too. I'll ask him. I didn't know he was opening a bar. If you could get a decent location, which I'm sure he probably could. I know his channel's doing well, so he's probably got some coin to invest in a pretty good location. And well, the thing about it is too, is since there's so many bars, there's also a lot that are closing. You know what I mean? So you've got the opportunity to find places. The original old boy was amazing. The new one they CGI. I don't think I've seen that still. That's with what's his nuts, right? The guy that played Thanos. What's his name? Josh Gordon? James Gordon. No, James Gordon's the fat dude. I forget his name. He's rad though. No Country for Old Men. I think Pattaya has the highest concentration of bars per square footage in the world. Let's see if we can Google that. I would not be surprised. Let's just do city with most bars in the world. There is no single city with the most bars in the world. Yeah, because that makes sense. As the title can be given based on either total number or per capita. Okay, give me both, dipshit. Dublin is actually the one they say per capita, but that's not. London is another one. Vegas, Madrid, Barcelona, Pittsburgh. I would not be surprised if Pittsburgh is up there. I know back in the day, Kuala Lumpur actually apparently used to have a really like extensive like bar and club scene. But I guess they got a new government at some point, and the government ended up like they were much more traditional. So they ended up like putting all kinds of regulations and stuff in. So a lot of places ended up closing. Still got the Rumble people in here. We got 2 or 3 people in Rumble just holding it down. I appreciate it. First stream, you hear at the ground floor, baby. I'm really good at recognizing names too. So, when we're cracking, when we're up there, with Kai Cenat and all the other massive streamers, I got you guys. People don't forget. The Irish stereotype is true, I guess. I mean, I try to avoid stereotypes, but all the Irish people I've met, they might not like, the ones that I know personally, they might not drink a lot like day-wise, but the days they do go out, holy shit. They can fucking party. I don't party either. I'm just the cameraman for the homies, right? Yeah, I mean, when I first got here, I was pretty full tilt for like the first year. But yeah, I've pumped the brakes big time. Rumble people are patriots. Yep, holding it down. That's what I'm talking about. Why you tripping? Hey, yo. What's up, dog? Chilling, man. Chilling. Multi-stream. We have not dropped a single frame the whole stream. Streaming to fucking 4 platforms. I'm stoked on that. Oh, my bad. On average, how much money do you think someone that doesn't drink should bring for 2 months in Pattaya? Dude, it's hard to tell, man. Everybody is
so much different. You know, it depends on what you want to eat. It depends on what you want to do for fun. It varies quite a bit. Not drinking will save you a lot. It depends on how much you're paying in rent. It depends on what type of place you want to stay in, you know. Stereotypes are based in reality. Stereotypes do come from somewhere. Most, like, vast majority of the time. They don't just get pulled out of thin air. Are you streaming on Kick? No, not yet. So this is the first multi-stream we were trying. So right now we're on Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, and Twitch. I wanted to see how this one went. And if this went well, we might look into being on some more platforms. Kick, ideally. I want to see if we can set it up to where we could also go to TikTok as well. If we could get all those in one, that would be fucking choice. We're doing good though. Got like 22 people across multiple platforms. I'm not mad at that. That's what I'm talking about. Starting at 22, you know, next year we'll be at 60. We're trying to hit 20K subs on YouTube by the end of the year too. Just FYI, in case you guys forgot. Tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your kids, have them all go subscribe. 20K by the end of the year. We're fucking doing it. So next month too, I'm giving you guys a little lowdown here since you're in the stream. Obviously, original gangsters about it. So next month, November, in light of our goal of getting to 20,000 subs by the end of the year, next month, I'm deeming it No Chill November. Next month's going to be the first month. We're going to do it every year. No Chill November, videos every single day. We are doing daily uploads on YouTube. We're still going to do streams at least once a week. I might do 2. We're going to see how it goes. I'm going to aim for 2, but we might do 1 a week, but videos every day on YouTube. We're going to go full tilt. I've already got a list of like 15 ideas we're going to do. They're pretty sick. We're going to do our normal stuff talking about the fucking wild Thailand headlines. And then I've got a shitload of other ones. A whole bunch of ideas here. Foreigners that are ruining Thailand, Thailand nightlife etiquette, 24 hours in Pattaya, what to actually do, worst Thailand etiquette disasters, learn Tinglish, best Thailand marketing wins, X surprising lessons that Thailand taught me, why Thailand is becoming less accommodating to foreigners, Google Translate will fail. Dude, yeah, we got a bunch of good ideas. We probably won't do all of those, but we'll pick the cream of the crop. 4, my man, sick name. Hey man, always dig the content. What do you think about Thailand dropping the casino bill? I think Thailand would have amazing casinos and give locals great jobs. So I see it from both sides. I agree that, as far as income goes, because since it's a brand new thing, they can implement how they want to tax them. You know what I mean? They could be like, hey, we'll open casinos, but you guys got to pay, you know, fucking 20% of your revenue in taxes. And I think people would still open casinos. So that's positive. I could see why some people are worried about it because they don't want locals going in there and losing all their money. But I think they could also do something like how Cambodia does it. Cambodia, if you're a Cambodian national, you're not allowed to gamble in the casinos. It's only aimed at foreigners. So they could do something like that, which I think could still work. Personally, I like the casino every once in a while, so I would think it's cool. As far as dropping it goes, dude, things flip-flop so much when it comes to, you know, different policies. So as long as there's a decent amount of people that are pushing for it, it's very possible it could go the other way. It really depends. It's the same thing with all the weed laws right now. I am not sure that it's going to stay how it is right now. And they've also not really put out any information on when this is going to be enforced or like what timeline places got to switch to this. So a lot of it's still pretty up in the air. Got some more people on Rumble. Now we're talking. Welcome to the first Rumble stream. We are usually over on YouTube, in case you don't know. But Rumble is our new baby. we're gonna start, building our community over there as well. So welcome to the first stream. What is today? Sunday? Man, football tonight. Damn, I hope the fucking Chargers win this week. If the Chargers can beat the Colts with how many injuries they have, we are in good shape. We just, out of the next 3 to 4 weeks, we need to win like 2 games at least, and then get everybody back healthy, and then we're in a decent place. Right now we're 3-2, right? Win 2 more. That puts us at 6-4. Still reasonable for playoffs. Broncos, I'm still not convinced the Broncos are super good. Yeah, I think we still got a shot. Oh man, so do we have any gamers in the chat? Dude, one of my buddies bought me Battlefield, the new Battlefield 6. It's fucking sweet, man. That shit is a movie. Like literally the first game I jumped in, spawned in, ran into this building, and there's a fucking tank like dropping the building on me. I'm like reviving and dragging people out. So sick. I used to be a big Call of Duty guy, but yeah, it's just not anymore, man. Call of Duty is just like so, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like cartoony. I'm not about it. Yeah, in Battlefield you got the tanks and the planes, attack helicopter, which I'm a beast in already. Only had the game for a few days, but I'm already, pretty much attack helicopter VIP. No big deal. MVP? MVP. Quite a few people chilling in Rumble, baby. Now we're talking. Getting there. Now it's fucking freezing in here again. It's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold. Now it's fucking freezing in here again. It's hot, it's cold, it's hot. Little test here. Let's see if that works. No? Well, that's good to know. It doesn't look like, I don't know how Facebook Live works. Is there like a, that's just a comment. Is there like a live chat for Facebook Lives? I'm so confused. Huh. Like the stream delay and me repeating myself is crazy. Patriots? Hell no, man. Hell no. The Patriots are like sneaky good this year. But the Patriots downfall, thank God, man. I just got so fucking sick of seeing Tom Brady in the Super Bowl every year. Like, granted, I give him props. Dude, it's amazing. But it's nice to see some other teams in the fucking Super Bowl now. Gamer, you should definitely stream on Kick. So I would, but one thing, I play on Xbox. So like using a MacBook and then trying to stream Xbox is super hard because usually how you would do it is use the Xbox app and then screen capture to show your gameplay. But I can't do that on a MacBook, at least straight up. I have to do a bunch of weird shit. And also it's like, I just don't know. I don't think I'm that, I'm not like amazing at video games by any means. And I don't think I'm like that entertaining to, watch games, but I don't know. I think we might try to take this over to Kick as well. Today's the first multi-stream, so we'll see how this one goes. And then we might try to add Kick in the next stream. I'm pretty sure we can add it as well. I'm not entirely sure because we're using Rumble Studio. So since they're direct competitors, they might not support Kick streaming, but we shall see. Meant the Rumble people because they always, okay. I thought you were saying you were a Patriots fan. We were just talking about football. Yeah, honestly, I haven't really spent any time like watching content on Rumble. I know a lot of the more controversial streamers are over there. I think even Kick has kind of like tightened up on who they have let on there. But yeah, a lot of the people that are very controversial seem to be on Rumble. It's funny to me though, because it's like it seems so one-sided. Like, especially like the political streamers, there's fucking nut jobs on both sides. But on certain platforms, it kind of seems like, oh, if you're on this side and you're a nut job, that's okay. Like you can stream all you want. We won't ban you. But if you're on the other side, we're going to ban you. Just like fucking be consistent. If you're going to ban somebody for promoting violence, fucking ban everybody that does that. Why is some people allowed to do it and some people aren't? Jesus. Ravens for life. Whew, talk about a rough season, man. I would be pissed if I was a Ravens fan right now. Fucking great team. Lamar is insane. I think Derrick Henry is starting to wind down, which makes sense. He's about at that age. But it's such a good team. Just goes to show like the level of competition in the NFL. I feel like a lot of people forget that sometimes. It's like, oh, well, these people are playing this team and that team shit. It's like, yo, they're all still NFL players. These are all still high-level coaches. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just land in the NFL. Any given Sunday. Like, who didn't the Bills just got beat by who'd the Bills just lose to? Atlanta. Like Atlanta got blown out by who did they get? I think last week they got blown out by somebody who's not supposed to be very good. Yeah, so it just goes to show any given Sunday, any team can win. That's like one thing that is still so frustrating with the Chargers. They've gotten better at like winning those one possession games, but it's still like the Chargers play a really good team, they play really good. If they play a shit team, they play like shit. It's like, no, you just got to play good every fucking game. Play good every game. Stop dropping down to whatever, level of team you're playing. Like, I still can't believe we lost to the fucking Giants. I can because Giants actually have a pretty good defensive line, but still. Go Raiders. God damn it, Max. You were doing so good, bro. First Rumble hangout. And then you gotta drop that, man. Go, God damn it. Go Raiders. Fuck no, dude. We're Chargers fans over here. There will be no go Raiders. I'm just kidding. Talk about another team having a tough year, man. Yeah, well, luckily with the Raiders, I think Pete Carroll will figure it out. I think this year is kind of showing like Gino kind of, made it back, had a resurgence, but I think he's kind of showing what he's fully capable of. I don't think there's a lot more room for growth. So I would imagine if they like their season ends up, going the way it looks like it's going to go, they're going to get a good draft pick. I bet you they'll take a quarterback. Chargers are like, they look pretty good this year if we can get some, injury people back. It's just like, I don't know what it is with the Chargers. It's always offensive line. I don't know what it is. I was convinced it's like, okay, we got Jim Harbaugh now. Jim Harbaugh is a coach who likes to run the fucking ball. So we should obviously he'll build out the offensive line and then build everything else around that. And they did. They drafted Joe Alt, which was great. But then they fucking kept Bradley Bozeman, who has been consistently the worst center in the league for the past 2 years. And he's a captain. They talk about him. Like, he seems like a good guy, but he's a fucking dog shit center. Like, we're literally worst in the league. And it's like, oh no, like Bradley Bozeman, he's looking great. Where? Like, if he practices really good, he obviously doesn't fucking play good. Every week he's ranked like 130th out of all centers. Dude, what are we fucking doing? Rumble equals Raider fans. Yeah, so out of all the teams, like, obviously, so as Chargers fan, we fucking hate the Chiefs because the Chiefs have consistently, for the past 4 years, beat us every fucking game. I feel like a lot of Chargers fans really hate the Raiders, but for me, I hate the Broncos more. I fucking hate the Broncos. Raiders is like, all right, whatever. I can kind of see why most people hate them because Oakland, California, all right. But yeah, dude, I just fuck the Broncos, man. Every time we beat the Broncos is a good fucking day. Raiders is kind of whatever because we usually beat the Raiders. So you have 3 starters hurt. Yeah, true. A lot of starters hurt, which is a bummer. The offensive line is in shambles. Supposedly, Joe Alt was at practice this week, so he should be ready to go. If not this week, probably next week. Quentin Johnston is full practice, so he should be back this week. Especially with Joe Alt, like ankles are fucky, man. It's so easy to be like, oh yeah, it feels good, and then one weird step, and then all of a sudden you tweak it again. So hopefully they're not trying to rush him. Like we could go another 2, maybe even 3 games without him to make sure he's good. So we got him for that second half of the season because that's when it's going to matter. Raiders having bad luck, but confident we'll turn it around. Yeah, well, like hopefully they just stick to their guns. So I feel like the Raiders are kind of in this weird position of like, all right, we're obviously not where we need to be this year. So do we ride it out and then we hope we can draft well and do well in the draft for next season, or do we just go full rebuild mode? Because if they go full rebuild, I don't see them getting a lot for Geno if they trade him. I can't really think of. There's like maybe a few places he could go, some places that have rookies that could use a little more like veteran, like maybe Tennessee to have Geno start in front of Cam Ward and kind of let Cam Ward get a little bit more comfortable. Even maybe Atlanta, but yeah, I don't see anybody get the Raiders getting a lot for him. The big one is Max Crosby. If they traded Max Crosby, they could get some great draft picks. They could probably get a decent replacement or 2, at least for this season. So it depends. Are they going to ride it out and try to build on what they already have? Or are they going to go, all right, we got to reset, get the draft picks we can, and then start to shoot for next season? It really just depends on, what they want to do. Luckily with Tom Brady and Pete Carroll there, like there's a lot of really high level football knowledge. So I think they'll get it figured out. Granted, I don't want them to get it figured out because, Chargers fan, but I do like Pete Carroll. Like I was even like I'm obviously not a Seattle fan, but when he was there and like Legion of Boom, Marshawn Lynch, like watching them, I became a big Pete Carroll fan. AFC West is the toughest. Yeah, I think right now it's the most stacked division of good teams. Like I think there's a few teams in other divisions that might be better pretty much than everybody in the AFC West. But I think as far as just division goes, like between Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, like I think those are the big. Even the Chiefs this year, they've kind of bounced back in the past couple of weeks. They've looked a lot better, but still not fully confident they're ready to make another run. Broncos, I just don't think they're quite there yet. Their defense is amazing, but what's his nuts? Bo Nix, just not super reliable yet. Ankles suck. Stanley been bad for 3 years now and doesn't finish any games. Yeah, ankles, dude. Yeah, ankles are rough. And yeah, it's always like those weird ones, like ankles, hamstrings, stuff that's like really easy to re-aggravate. Obliques, like those muscles that you might not use super consistently, but if you're practicing, you're not getting like the real game speed going, then you get out, that's the one thing with Quentin Johnston too. It's a hamstring injury. So hopefully he's not pushing it and then goes out and pushes it hard this week and retweaks it. So we'll have to see. Being over 70 and that much energy is bananas pizza dog, right? Yeah, especially I think, with everybody there, he'll at least get a few years. I don't see them firing him anytime soon. Even if this season continues to go how it looks it's going to go, if they go, 6-12, I'm sure he'll get at least next season. And even if they have a bad season next season, as long as they're looking like they're improving in certain areas, they'll be pretty solid. I mean, really all they need is a quarterback, maybe another weapon on offense. Maybe get another receiver. The receivers this year too. At the end of the year, there's quite a few receivers who will be like in free agents and the trade pool. I think Terry McLaurin is going to be up. I think he'll probably get re-signed though. There's quite a few though. And AJ Brown. AJ Brown might be on the market soon too. I have fucking AJ Brown is on one of my fantasy teams. He's been so annoying. It's like I start him 1 week, he gets, 2 catches for 14 yards. So I don't start him the next week, and then he gets 9 catches for 87 and a touchdown. I'm like, all right, he's on a roll. Now I'll start him again. Same thing. 3 catches, 22 yards. I'm like, God fucking damn it. Somehow in my main fantasy league, though, like with the actual prize pool, I'm 4-0 right now. I'm the only undefeated team left. So that's good. Whoa. I think I need to go get a haircut today. I think that's what we're going to do when the stream's over. It's looking pretty fucking shabby, huh? Geno Smith. Yeah, dude. Man, I don't know. He has not looked good this year. And it's not a situation where it's like, oh, he's got a terrible line, so he's getting pressured every time. Like, it's hard for a quarterback to look good if they have no protection. But Raiders have a pretty good offensive line. He's had pretty good time. He just has not looked great this year. I think if this year goes the way the first quarter of the season has, if they finish, 6-12, 4-14, something like that, I think Geno will be on the block. And I think they'll probably go for a quarterback in the draft. I would imagine. I could be wrong. I know Pete Carroll loves Geno, but he has not looked very good this year. Just returned from a 2-month trip to Thailand. Your videos are hilarious. T-Love. What's up, man? I'm glad you like the videos. Thank you so much. Doing my best, man. I'm telling you guys, even after making these videos, especially with the headlines over the past 3 months, it's still like, I still read some, and like, there's been quite a few stories where I can't even include because they're, so wild or so, I can't share the entire story with you guys without YouTube getting pissed and like age restricting or just banning the video outright. And if I try to talk around it, you don't get the full gist of the story. I'm honestly surprised that the one we did a week or so ago with the guy, poor guy, obviously mentally unwell, that like locked up his junk because he was afraid somebody was going to steal it. I am so surprised we got that story through without getting age restricted. Agree with your assessment. Yeah, it's a bummer because I love seeing the quarterbacks that like came into the league, really fucking struggled. Everybody was saying they were terrible. Then they go to another team and they do well. So I love seeing that with Geno in Seattle because I always thought he was good. And then went there, blew up, had a, debatable MVP season. So that was awesome. So I hope he does get it figured out. But if he continues to look like this for the rest of the year, I would imagine they'll go for a quarterback in the draft. Even if that means, getting a quarterback in the draft and then letting Geno start next season as well, so that quarterback can, sit behind and learn the ropes a bit. I could see that happening, but I imagine they take a quarterback. It's there's going to be quite a few quarterbacks too that are like could go that same route. Like you look at Daniel Jones right now, Danny Dimes, Mac Jones has looked good. There's been quite a few people. I know Pete Carroll really liked Justin Fields too. I don't know if that's going to stick though because Justin Fields has looked god-awful this year. That London game, man, when they played the Broncos, so bad. So bad. Got sacked 9 times, negative 15 passing yards for the whole game. That's rough, dude. It sucks too, because like when he was in Pittsburgh, I didn't know why they weren't starting him. I didn't know why they kept Russell, but obviously they saw some of what we're seeing now in practice or something. Because I thought he looked super good in Pittsburgh, but now we're kind of seeing the deal. What the fuck are we talking about? I don't know what's been going on in the past couple weeks, but we have got some absolute weirdos in our Instagram comments. What the fuck? I'm a Jets fan. It's probably the Jets curse and not Fields. That could be very true. I mean, you Sam Darnold. You look at, yeah, look at a lot of people. That's rough, man. Like being a Chargers fan is usually pretty rough, but a Jets fan, it's got to be brutal, dude. I mean, yeah, look at Sam Darnold, fucking Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers looks good this year. I don't know what it is. He looked fucking terrible when he's with the Jets, and I'm in the Achilles, like, which is crazy too, because like over his career, like Aaron Rodgers, that's been one of his things. Is like, dude is fucking reliable. Dude doesn't get hurt. So to go there and Achilles, it was week 1 too, right? I think it was the first game. That's brutal. Yeah, man, it'd have to be rough to be a Jets fan, especially in that area. You know what I mean? Like historically, Giants have been good. Patriots, obviously, Baltimore, you know what I mean? Like that whole area up there, there's a lot of good teams. So to be a fan of the one team that is historically not very good, it fucking sucks. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with the Chargers, right? Like Rams have been good, multiple Super Bowls. San Francisco has been good, multiple Super Bowls. Oakland historically has been good, multiple Super Bowls. Chargers, nada. Been once and fucking lost. Speaking of championships, I don't know if you guys like baseball, but the Mariners might be able to make it to. I didn't know until this year that the Mariners are the only team in MLB to never make it to the World Series. That's insane. So hopefully they can get it done. That would be super cool. So we're catching up on the college highlights. It's so hard to watch the games here live. So when it's like game day, I just avoid all social media so I don't get tipped off to who won, and then I just watch the highlights the next day. Yes, sir. Go M's. Yeah, it would be really cool to see them go. That would be awesome. And I like Cal Raleigh a lot too. It'd be sick. They deserve it for sure. Um, yeah, Blue Jays and like I like Vladdy. Um, no, I am not surprised that the Dodgers. I am surprised that Dodgers swept the Brewers, especially because I think we only I think we played them 6 times this year, 8 times in the regular season. I think we only won like 1 or 2 of the games. So I am surprised they swept them, but go Dodgers, guys. Like I hope the Mariners make it, but I don't I'm not sure if they're going to be able to beat the Dodgers. I guess Big Dumper is the MVP and the next president, right? Braves fan here. Fired the manager. I don't know what's wrong with the Braves. They have the talent. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of the same thing with the Phillies. I feel bad. Like, granted, I'm not a Phillies fan by any means. I like Bryce Harper. But same thing with them. Like, they've got the bats, they've got the pitching staff. It just seems like every year they run it, they just can't get past the Dodgers. Braves, especially, though. I mean, growing up, like, I still see like, I felt like growing up, like, Braves were either in the championship or the World Series every fucking year. But one thing I am glad about as a Dodgers fan is that we got Freddie Freeman from you guys. He's fucking amazing. I was insanely surprised when it happened. I thought he would never leave Atlanta, but I'm not mad about it. Is that okay? Guys, can you hit the chat a few times, even if it's just like random gibberish? I want to see if I can get this set up to where it'll actually not look ridiculous. Let's try it right there. Jesus. The only thing that sucks about being subscribed to all these news stations now is like there are a lot of shitty stories, man. A 40-year-old Thai woman who works at the Sriracha district office was killed yesterday when a speeding sedan driver struck her from behind on her motorbike while she was trying to leave a food stall. The driver stopped briefly to urinate on the side of the road, said onlookers, then got back into his vehicle and sped off. He remains at large as of press time. That fucking sucks, man. That sucks. That's it. I'll tell you guys, the biggest thing if you want to ride a motorcycle, if you want to learn gibberish. All right, it looks like we got it set now. Biggest thing if you want to learn how to ride a motorcycle, the thing that is most likely to kill you is not shit that's happening in front of you, because obviously you can see in front of you. It's what's happening behind you. The amount of friends I've had that have been killed on bikes because they were like sitting at a light waiting to turn, somebody blows the light, hits them. Or in America, like sitting on an off-ramp off the freeway and somebody comes flying up the off-ramp, hits them. Put yourself in a spot if you are stopped and there's traffic behind you where you can get the fuck out of the way. If you, especially in Thailand, if you're turning off of a road, always check behind you. Because like you could be going this way, say you're going to turn right, you slow down, somebody will try to speed around you, and as soon as you turn, they fucking blast you. So that's the biggest thing I use my mirrors for. Like if I'm sitting at a light, I don't really use my mirrors to like change lanes. I just look. But if I'm sitting at a light, I've got the clutch in, I'm in gear, and I'm just looking in my mirror the entire time. That way if somebody comes flying up behind me, whoop, I can get out of the way. Especially in Thailand because the light is only a suggestion. Yeah, that's another one is like, every time I pull, like if I'm sitting at a red light, it turns green and I'm allowed to go. I like inch out 3 or 4 feet, double, triple check. And then even as I'm still going through the intersection, I'm looking both ways because I've seen so many people blow the light. And that'll get you killed too. So it's like a good practice is to never be the first one through the intersection. You know what I mean? Stay in the pack of all the other bikes. Just stay away from cars, man. That's if you're riding here. Like, I am much more comfortable. I could be in a group of 60 motorbikes with all Thai people and not be worried at all. If you put me in a lane with like people, like Thai people driving cars around you, fucking get me out of there. It's terrifying. I like life and people not dying. I'm a simple man. Yeah, same. You and me both. Have you been in any serious accidents? So since I've been in Thailand, I dumped a bike once. Not serious, really. I just separated my shoulder, which isn't a big deal. But back home, yeah, I've been in some pretty bad ones. I've been very lucky for how long I've been riding motorcycles to knock on wood. Like, thank God I haven't had anything serious, but I've had some bad crashes. But I think that's what helps me stay out of crashes now, is because, like, if you've never crashed a motorcycle and you've never fucking hit that pavement, you don't really think about how hard it is and how fucking bad it sucks. But once you slide across it a couple times, or, you know, smack your face on the pavement, you respect it a lot more. I think that's why you see so many foreigners here riding like dickheads, because they've never ridden, they've never had a bad crash, so they just drive like assholes. It's like, oh, it's fun, yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, just wait until you fucking wad it up, man. It sucks. That's the same reason like I wear a full face helmet, because I'm not going down and hitting my chin on the pavement, or, you know, smacking your teeth. No, fuck no. Getting your teeth knocked out is like the most terrifying thing I can. Like, if you guys are skateboard fans, Sean, oh god, it like gives me chills just thinking about it. Sean Malto, he was at a skate park and he went to like ollie into this bank. So he's backside 180. So he's coming into the bank backwards, right? And he comes off the board, and when he lands, both of his feet slip out, and he just boom straight to the pavement, busted all his teeth out. Oh my god! I can't imagine how fucking bad that hurt. Ugh, it gives me chills just thinking about it. Ugh, I'm terrified of that. Well, did you guys hear this story? Go-Go Bar employee in Pattaya returns lost bag with 200,000 baht of foreign money inside. So this Go-Go Bar was closed during the day. This Australian guy's got like a handbag with obviously a lot of stuff in it. He sits down in front of the Go-Go to do something on the stairs, gets up, walks off, leaves his bag. And there was like 12,000 Australian dollars in it. And the girl that came to open the bar found it and returned it. Fucking awesome. There was another one a couple months ago of a guy who worked at a gas station, well, a Thai kid. And it was the same thing. He found a wallet, and it was an exorbitant amount of money. I want to say it was like 300,000 or 400,000 baht, which, like, for a lot of Thai people, that's like life-changing money. You know what I mean? Returned it. Everything's still in there. There was another lady who found like a tote, like a plastic tote in the trash, and she was gonna like use it for something, took it out, and it was completely full of money. That was like 3 million baht, I want to say, like over 100 grand. Same thing, she turned it in. I caught myself thinking about it. It was like, if I picked something out of the trash and there was $100,000 in there, I don't know, man. I want to say like I would, of course I would return it, but $100,000 could go a long way for me right now, Seeing so many Farangs getting their Thailand tattoos. Yep, that's I see multiple people a day bundled up with bandages. Do you hear the story about the Israeli who wanted a refund after bad massage and stole the tips jar? So I think I heard that one. I did see one maybe a couple months ago where they were at a bar. It was a group of Israeli tourists, and they tried to steal the tip jar from the bar. Which is like, not that like stealing anything is justified, but like, of all things, you're gonna steal 1,000 baht, $30 from the people at a bar where you are, buying drinks, and like the people that are taking care of you. Like, what kind of fucking dirtbag do you have to be? Returning 99,000, right? It's like, man. Yeah, it's like, do you keep half of it and be like, oh yeah, I found it. This is all there, what would you do? And the other thing about it too is like, how, like, are you just going to keep $100,000 in cash? That's not very smart. You can't flash it around. You know what I mean? Are you going to put it in an account? Are you going to buy crypto? How are you going to do that so it doesn't, it's just like, what if somebody comes looking for it? You're on CCTV picking up that tote. You know what I mean? And if somebody's in the position to actually accidentally throw away $100,000, it's safe to say they've probably got a lot more than that. And minus them being like some tech CEO, who else has that type of money? Usually people that are a little bit nefarious, not the type of people you would want looking for you. So it's like, if you're going to keep it, you would have to like keep it and then like leave the country. So then it comes to the point, like, how do you get $100,000 in cash out of the country without that raising red flags? Deposit it like a little amount at a time, but then that's going to take you a long time to deposit it. So you stay for a couple months, somebody's probably going to come look, you know what I mean? I really like went deep in the thoughts about it. Like, what would I do? I guess like buying crypto would probably be the best way to do it, I guess, because you can do that pretty anonymous and then get the fuck out of wherever you are. I don't know, man. I'm not endorsing any of this, by the way. If you find 100 grand, don't do that, but also hit me up. Man, is there anybody who's with me? The new NFL graphics, like the on-screen graphics for the score and everything, I fucking hate them. I think they look stupid as hell. Especially the one they used in the Super Bowl with like, there was no background. It was just like KC, the number and the clock, and there's no like background for contrast. I'm like, I can't even fucking see it. I still can't believe Falcons beat the Bills, man. They're up 21-7, 5 minutes in the second quarter, 5 minutes. That's insane. Damn, it's 12:30 already. All right, boys. I think it's about that time. Hit 2.5 hours. Good stream today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Everybody on Rumble, over on Twitch, thank you guys for being a part of the first multi-stream. If you don't know, we're usually on YouTube. We do streams once a week. We do new videos every other day until next month. No Chill November. We'll be doing videos every day. So if you want to check those out, feel free. But not to worry if you are exclusively on Rumble. We also put our videos over there as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Everybody who hit the super chat, I really appreciate it. Trying to get to Vietnam and Bangkok by the end of the year. I really appreciate that. If you can't support monetarily, no big deal. I know how it is. But a like and a subscribe are free. 20,000 subs by the end of the year on YouTube. That's what we're shooting for. Thank you so much for being here. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister, get everybody to subscribe. I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Don't do anything I would do, all right? Stay out of trouble.